action in the featherweight division. Please welcome, making his way into the cage, KRIS King.
Another matchup tonight at Rise of Champions. Ladies and gentlemen, KRIS King from MMA X Gym. We know these guys have got great wrestling, Dean. They have outstanding pedigree on the canvas. KRIS, a relentless guy in all departments. What are you most looking forward to about him tonight, though?
KRIS is just such a well-rounded, accomplished striker, and he couples that with perfect footwork. And he likes to work the teep to gauge the distance, which I love to see in MMA because it really dictates where your opponent is and enables you to fire off the necessary technique after.
And I highlighted that wrestling, Dean, because you talk about a guy who's a good kickboxer, he's going to need to pay attention to those grappling details tonight in this matchup.
Yeah, he's got to dictate that distance, really work those hips for the sprawls. And I believe the teep and the jab are going to come into part into this fight here, so we'll see how it unfolds. KRIS King now smiles and waves as he comes into the cage. Very calm and collected fighter. He's been here a lot. He's fought a lot in the striking points fighting systems, KRIS. Numerous fights there in a ring. And let's see if he's now adjusted for the cage, because that offers different affordance for being trapped and also footwork here in the rock cage.
So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. He is ready to go tonight. KRIS King from MMA X Gym. And he's ready to go in London. A lot of expectations behind his debut in the promotion tonight.
And ladies and gentlemen, please welcome his opponent, Jordan Powell.
Jordan Powell, his opponent this evening from Team Prospects, the undefeated athlete, 1-0. KRIS King told us earlier tonight that he believes that his opponent, who makes the walk right now, Jordan Powell, will probably want to stand. I think that's very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, Jordan Powell is a great striker in himself, and he spent some time in Thailand perfecting his skills. He's got a killer rear head kick and nice combinations, which is going to keep KRIS King busy.
Now, Powell, the man they actually call Pretty Boy, started BJJ at actually 14. Did a little bit of on and off work, then eventually got into the arts, done some K1, undefeated in MMA. So a guy who also has a lot of bright things to show off this evening.
Particularly watch out for his guillotine. It's exceptionally tight, which he gets the elbow nice and high, a la the Marcelo team.
So Jordan also, the 23-year-old, 5'11" Team Prospect member. How much that he was looking forward to making his debut and taking that next step in his career. So King and Powell are ready to go, and so is Buddy Johnson.
ROC number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, inside Brentwood Center, we get ready for 3 3-minute rounds of amateur MMA in the welterweight division. Introducing first in the blue corner, standing 5 feet and 9 inches tall, beg your pardon, featherweight division, 5 feet 9 inches tall, and weighing officially at 65.1 kilograms with 1 win, 1 defeat. Representing MMA X Gym from Hemel Hempstead, he is KRIS King. And his opponent in the red corner, standing 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing officially at 64.8 kilograms with 1 single win, no defeat. Representing Team Prospects from Mitcham, England, he is Jordan Pretty Boy Powell. When the action begins, your referee in charge, Mr. Daniel Mulvahedi.
In the blue corner, KRIS King. In the red corner, Jordan Powell, also known by the moniker Pretty Boy. Two guys who have got great striking, Dean, and Powell doing a great job with some alternating hooks. King goes right into the clinch.
And there was those combinations I was talking about, because he's able just to fire those off and maintain that power. And now he finds himself defending a guillotine of his own, usually a speciality in his realm.
King, though, thinking about that high elbow technique. Gonna be tough to snatch up, though, from half guard.
Powell frantically looking to pass to the opposite side of the choking arm, the correct alleviation technique of the guillotine. That looks very tight, Chris. His neck is stretching.
One arm in, though. I'm not sure how good the connection is, Dean. And he's
King.
out.
Yeah.
Powell escapes.
Kris King just didn't cinch up there. He didn't get his hand onto the wrist of the other hand, and it allowed Powell just to power out of that position.
What a scramble between Powell and King. King doing quite a bit there. The 37-year-old bullying into the clinch, but I think Powell feels a little bit more comfortable now that he's survived the worst of it.
Powell working these shots. They serve to distract King. He's using those knees beautifully on the inside. Some nice uppercuts from Powell. King again, keeping his base. Working those underhooks. He's got to funnel that left arm underneath the right arm of Powell to gain a more dominant position.
And you can see the corner there for Kris King, Denniston Sutherland, and the rest of the crew there encouraging him. Slip there from Powell. King going in, controlling those legs. But he's fallen into a triangle choke, Dean.
Figure four straight up. That looks a little low on the shoulder. But we can see here Powell's adjusting that closer to the neck to make this tight. All he's got to do is squeeze his knees together, Chris, and pull down on the head.
This looks close. Hipping in, pulling down. There it is. There's the tempo!
Powell with exceptional technique. He really adjusted it to make it tighter across the neck. Pulled his shin down and the calf down away from the shoulder of Kris King. Really cinched that up tight, squeezed his knees together, pulled down on the head, forcing Kris King to tap.
We knew these were two men who could throw the strikes. Kris King told us that he felt his ground game was an important aspect to addressing the problems that Jordan Powell might pose. But it was the grappling that was the poison in the end, and Pretty Boy Powell delivers in spades.
Crazy to see him miss that head kick and take the slip, but still capitalize from the bottom and finish the fight.
Well, it's all over tonight, folks. That'll be an early return for Pretty Boy Powell. The 21-year-old Team Prospect member takes another step in that undefeated pro career. Powell 2-0. Let's go to Buddy Johnson to get the announcement here at Rise of Champions.
Inside the Rise of Champions cage, our referee, Mr. Daniel Mulvaheady, stopped this bout 1 minute 55 seconds of round number 1 to your winner by submission with triangle, Jordan Pretty Boy Powell.